Hello everybody. Welcome to the first of maybe one or two or a bunch, who knows. Little tutorials in FS22. And I understand and realize there's a lot of guys out there who really know what's going on with this game. And I'm in kindergarten compared to them. But I did figure out something here that was kind of interesting and is going to help me bring off a whole bunch of straw and get it down as straw silage down to my feedlot here at Loma, Montana. And there's a bridge way down there in the distance, and I've got a whole bunch of fields up here, and I'm going to be taking the straw swath and picking it up with forage harvester and putting it in straw silo down at the feedlot. And so I built already a road down. So I've got a road down over there. See that tree right center screen back there? There's a fairly steep road coming down from up above where the trees are. That's the main Loma farm in the west, southish west of the map. And you can see a zigzag in the background. I got a road up over there. And that road up is, it's all that switchbacks so you can get up there okay. And so what I did is I put in a 2-lane bridge here going over here. It's all auto drive and everything, of course. So if we put on auto drive, and see, we got all our courses laid out here, and it all works fine. But we could just, this is the, oops, sorry, it went off the screen. Oh, my bad. Driving like a rookie. So, yeah, so this would be the eastbound lane. And then it goes in here. There's also exit out to the right. I haven't put dirt there yet. That's the path out from the parking areas or whatever. There's 4 parking areas over there. There's fermenting silo, TMR silo. We got hay, and then there's straw on the other side over there in the feedlot. And so anyway, we don't want to, this isn't what this video is all about. So let's, I'm going to show you how to do this bridge. And it's not hard. It's just there's a few things you can do to make it go easy on yourself. I won't show you all the landscaping and stuff, but where we're going to put the bridge is down the river. So I've got another little project going down there, but this is all going to become moot because we're going to be doing FS25 soon. And what I'm doing here is, I may come back to this map. I really like what I've done. The road up over there is really cool. Got it all landscaped, and it's looking really good. We could actually take a quick boo up there, give you an idea of what you can do with the landscaping tool. So this is the 3rd attempt at it. I didn't do, game save and all that sort of stuff. You can, but the failed attempts, I just landscaped them right back into the ground and painted them again so you can't even tell what, the guy who built the map could tell. And I don't mean to criticize or anything that he's doing. I'm just doing this. So here's the road I built up. I'm just doing this because I want a path up this side of because I'm trying to farm the whole darn map myself with auto drive and course play. And I'm at about 3/5, maybe 2/3 of the map, all the fields. It's summer. It's the end of my last day in May before, so I can even drive the Borgo, if you can believe it, down here, but it's a tight fit. But the trucks hauling grain up here have no problem. So I have 3 semis for hauling the grain, and they get up here with little issue. And so we come up from the bottom, bring stuff up here to the home silo. And this field on the left is grass, corn just planted on the right, and limed afterward. Anyway, yeah, we're not here to see this. Jeez. Let's use the dev console to get over to where we need to be. Here. And where we're going to put the bridge, there's a cell point over here somewhere. Where the heck is that thing? Oh, darn. I'm losing my bearings. I think it's here. I will put ourselves down right here. Oh, yeah, that didn't work. Let's go back. Let's get ourselves... We're in the water somehow. How did that happen? I wanted to be here. It must be the wrong place. Oh, here's where I wanted to be. There we go. Right on. So yeah, there's a cell point right there. I'm going to put a road up that way and come back into the cell point. But what we're going to do is make a bridge between here and that road over there. You can see it's coming down the side of the mountain or the hill. And that road takes us over to what was Welker Farm. And this is about the direction I want to take. So, first thing we're going to do... Oh, shoot, I have to show you the mod. Well, you'll see it when we go and grab it out of the construction, what mod it is. And I'll put a link to it in the, well, link or description, however you do that. So let's go into construction mode. And so we're more or less pointed at... So what we're going to do is go over to here. And the way I do it, the way I did the other one, is you got to get your path right. And I'm going to extrude land right across there. And then what I'm going to do is and the idea is those bridges lay flat. So they're not going to be, if your ground is higher on one side than the other side, you're going to have a lot of work to do. So the best thing to do is get flat ground. Well, how do you get flat ground? Well, you use the landscaping tool and you go level. And then what you do is you hit M to get a big deal here, a big area. And then you can hit the, oh man, the buttons are worn off my keyboard. What's beside K? I can't even read it anymore. I don't even know. Whatever letter that is. And you can intensify it. To the left is K, and K is tones it down. So now what we're going to do is we are going to just extrude from about here. We're going to go straight across the river. We're going to bring the land up. And what we do is we get it where we can put a bridge down, but we take the land away. And we're doing this just to get flat on each side. And I'm going to need a pier in the middle because the span isn't big enough to go all the way. So we can start like this and then we'll take it down. Try and go straight. Doesn't really matter. It's what, if there was a big kink in it. Actually, we're doing good. And we're going to go right up onto the shore and flatten it right into this area. And then we'll have to landscape up the hill here. So there we go. We're here. And the width is probably not bad, but we'll just go like this. And like that, give ourselves a little wiggle room. Now we'll just come back across. Not sure on the width. Let's get the truck for scale here. Let's pick halfway. We make it a little wider, and then we can. Now we can trim all this back later. So now what we do, we go to this raise lower, and we're gonna lower. We can just take this away. And I'm not sure how much to take away yet, so we'll just leave more than we need. And then what we can do, we'll go get the bridge section. We'll see how big the bridge sections are and how much of this we're going to take away. So let's do that. I have that, full refund mod, so I can afford to go in and grab stuff. It's under in decoration others, and this was from Mod Hub. So you've got this in the game. I have that autosave on. So here's these bridge spans here. So the bridge that we were looking at in the over by the oh geez, yeah, we don't need one that long. Yeah, so how about that one? And it has to be over land to show up. If you're in the water, it doesn't show up, and you go, oh heck, I thought I had a bridge here. And then you can right click and move the mouse to get the orientation. Let's get the longer one. I think I could go on shore actually with this one. I'd rather use the longer one and have the river be able to flow properly. Oh yeah. So what we got to do, okay, so we're going to have to expand the island a little bit to the right and a little less to the left, and we need a whole lot less of this dirt here and here on the left. So let's get rid of that. Let's go back to landscaping, go to the sculpting, and we can go where you can't see what you're doing if you're on, like, this is an interesting thing, just if you're curious. If you're in the water and you can't see the thing, you can go ahead and still raise stuff up out of the water. And when you're landscaping and you get stuff goes in the water and you see it there, well, just grab some grass or anything and paint it in the water, and the weeds or vegetation that you had ended up planting in the water, you can easily get rid of it. So I'm just going to increase the size a little bit in the strength. Then we'll right click, take this thing back because it's too much. And oops, the other way, too much on this side. And I think I just had to go, where was it? Well, let's take this stuff away over here first before I go changing tools. Don't need so much of this. Looks a lot better if there's a more of a span. But we got to leave some here because you'll see when we got to build an edge up to that bridge. So the bridge is going to be, how do I say it? They're going to be above the ground. There's a big lip onto the bridge. And that's the trickiest part about this, is getting a smooth transition. And we'll be doing that any second here. Just got to get the size of this down. And we just got to build this out a little bit more here. Make sure it's flat. And I think that should work. We'll try it. Let's give her decoration. Others. Scroll down to, oops, a little far. And let's go over here first. Oh wow, we got way too much dirt. Yeah, we got to come onto the land. We don't need that thing on the bank at all here. Okay, yeah, we got to do some work here. I wonder. This one's too short. Okay. God dang it. Back to the landscaping. Raise lower. Oh, we don't need to go that big. Increase intensity. Got way too much here. Got way too much here. But I think this does have to go out this way a little bit more. Okay, let's see how that looks. I think Let's just try it. For the purposes of this tutorial, I can always come and, you know, change things later. We need to. Yeah, we got too much land. Yeah, but the other bridge here. No. Oops. Let's get out of the water. What's going on with my view? There we go. Start with the big one over here. Wow. What's going on with my views? That is really weird. Okay, let's get these laid down. Shoot, there's so much land under it. All right, got a plan. Got a plan, man. Let's get rid of some of this. And we're going to put the smaller bridge section on the other side. We'll put one long and one small. So that thing's landing all the way across it. Uh-oh, wrong tool, wrong tool. Flatten. Oof. That was close. Just made a mess of it. But you have to have enough land around these bridges to be able to raise it up so that the your vehicle has a smooth transition onto the bridge. That's the part that's kind of tricky. And let's do this here. Just take this edge away. Looks kind of goofy. Try that. And that was going to be this bridge. Oh, it's not quite long enough. But the other one's just far too long. We don't want it that far onto the earth. No, that's really looks stupid. God darn it. Yeah, you can tell I didn't rehearse this. Yeah, let's give that a bit of strength. Take this out here a little bit. Okay, there's a little channel there. Hopefully the river is running from our left to our right, and this is smooth transition. Just never know, do you? All right, let's try that little bridge now. There, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, we can put these down now. There's one. Put them about that close together. Two. We'll get the longer one. Line it up somewhat. I guess we could give it a little angle there. No, actually. It's going to be pretty lined up, I suppose. I can always do whatever I need to do with the landscaping at the other end to make that work over there. And oh, that's not good. Let's try that again. Need it a little closer. Had it too far away. It's hard to tell because, well, I guess what I could do is go like this, couldn't I? That'll work. Okay. Now we gotta just... after we get the ground leveled up, we're going to be, you know, it'll be You'll be on your own with it with the landscaping, but this is just to show you how to do this. So we gotta get the down like this view here. If you're wondering how to do that, you use the end key, and it'll really bring you in on this low angle. So this is super important. Now, what I'm going to do here, go back to landscaping. I'm going to grab this raise lower, and this is the most dangerous tool in the landscaping arsenal. You really got to be careful with this one. So I'm going to put it a really big area, and I'm not going to go crazy on the intensity, and I'm going to just hit it in little bursts, just like a little with my the left mouse click. And you want to move around a bunch. You want to, this whole area, we're going to just bring it all up a bit. You don't, and you see it coming up over with the bridge, right? You can, and you just want to get it up till, yeah, you get a sense of the, just that little burst. We're going to back up a little bit because we don't want too big a hill. We can do all that landscaping later. But anyway, just a little dab will do ya. We're almost there. Gonna have to downsize the dealy bobber here a bit. Get a little closer. Oh, might not have needed that one. Probably don't need to do another touch it. Ah, that's good. No point in messing with success. And then we will, oops, go across the bridge. Now this is going to be weird because we're not going to be able to, can't stand in the water. So we'll have to do it from the bridge, I guess. And go real big here. Can I go even bigger? No, that's it. So what I should do is just worry about the other side, then I can go to the other side and come back. Oh, that's almost there. Oh, too far. You can go right-click and put it back down. Just takes those little bursts. Then we'll come along here after we'll, or I will in my own time if you don't want to make the video very long. Oh. Come on. I think what I'll do now is reduce the size of this thing. So we're going to have a bit of a hump on the land here to take care of. Okay, so let's gotta get that hump out of there. Okay, now we got a thingy back. And I'm gonna switch to flatten and change this down. I'll see if I can't make a little flat spot on the side here. And then we could go a little bigger. Ooh, too big. I think what I should do, here would be a good time to, oh shoot. Well, we could take the truck over there, why not? We're in the wrong lane. Just want to see that flat area that I made there from down low like this. Okay. I just want to take that hump out of the road here without wrecking the approaches to the bridge. What am I doing here? Construction. Flatten or level. And this autosave thing happens at all wrong times. Okay, let's just run it across here real quick. And we'll hop out and have a look. It's not terrible. Okay, go back to landscape and we'll just smooth it. Smoothing. And we will turn up the wick on the power here. It's not doing anything. Stop counting down, so it's got all the smoothing it's going to do. That's a bit of a hump still. Oh, the other one, we took the land away from it there somehow. That's not bad, actually. Let's fix that edge right there. You'd be coming off of that, so it wouldn't matter too much, but we must as well have it do better than that. And we will... Oh, she's here. I'm positioning myself like I'm not going to move here. Now we gotta... Oops. Gotta look under the water there. You gotta kind of get over the bridge if... I don't know why. I didn't think that would matter. Okay. And raise... Okay, and smooth. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll try it out. See if it's how bad it is. Should have left the truck running. Okay, let's try the get on the right lanes. Oops. So all this thing's going to need now is some landscaping. That's not a bad entrance. This doesn't look too good. No, that's really bad. Yeah, oh, we didn't do anything over here yet. Yeah, so that's what happens if you don't do it. We can't even get back on there. Better do this. How's our... Oh, the land isn't all deformed here too bad. That's good. Okay. Get this sorted. And... yeah, the good thing about the landscaping, if you're patient with it, you can undo the stuff you don't like. Like I say, that hill up the other side, I was able to, that switchback road, like that was, like I say, the third version, and you can go and, if you don't like what you got, you can pretty much put the land back where it was. And it's good practice for painting and stuff. Now this is going to need a little bit of work, but what I'll do is, yeah, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, how's this side for speed? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we've got to fix that. So the road's going to go up here. And it's going to take two directions right here when we get through the trees right here. It's going to carry on around and blend in up there to the right. And there'll be a little fork that goes left. And you can go into the buy-sell point or on down to the between those two fields there. And yeah, so the other end of this, I'll show you where that goes. Providing you're interested. It's not mandatory to stick around. So once again, some landscaping to be done here, but just trying to show you how you can approach this, and you got to fix that bump right there. And then so I just put this road in the side of the hill here because I wanted to be able to get to what, oh yeah, that needs a big fix too. Put this road in here so they could get from this bottom corner of the map up to what was, I guess, the Welker farm that I've turned into a mechanic repair center for the whole facility, the town, my stuff. I put a vintage tractor museum there. So we've got a whole vintage tractor collection. We got the service points. I got 3 auto drive service bays where I can send vehicles if they're getting a little ropey or I want to change them. I can just send them to service. So for that part back there, I made that road. And from here, all I did is flatten the bottom of a natural terrain provided by the map maker. So his natural terrain goes this way. And so my whole goal, like I said, is to farm the whole map. And I got to fix that. Course play and auto drive. And like I say, I've got a whole ton of everything's on course play that I'm farming and auto drive, and it's working pretty good. So up here, so there's that exit to what was Welker. I left the original Welker building because I like it. It's a very cool building, but I have a versatile in there. Shh. And then this is what I built up here. And that over there is going to be a grain farm. Grain silos, it's all going to get landscaped. It's not going to stay barren like this. And if I turned on the this stuff, you'll see we got 4 service wait points here. So I can send vehicles over. If I got the service full, they can go here and hang on. They blend back in right to the right here. They all come in here. And they can either do, if they're going to go to service 2 and 3, they would turn right here. And in there, they would get through the trees here. Inside the building is service bay 2 and service bay 3. So they drive around and they back in. And this, if they're going to service 1, they go into this building. And they will just drive right through. Or stop. I mean, I'll drive right through, but they would come in and stop on this service trigger. And then you come over here and do whatever you got to do to them. But you can just get them out of your hair if you're busy farming. And I'm trying to get this stupid... I'll turn these things off. Trying to get that old farm all battery charged, and I've tried 3 different service trucks, and I can't. They got vehicles all over there. That's, theoretically, that's employee vehicles and stuff. Got a pickup truck on the hoist. Got a K100 and a W900A here. More employee parking here. And, we just ended up with a little peek at the old museum thing. So we got some old trucks here. a bunch of old tractors. Some Alice, got some Oliver, got a cleat track there. That's really cool, that cleat track, to see the dude on it driving it. Steers to the lever and he shifts gears. An Oliver 88. Got 2 Farmall M's. And we got the 1466. So, and there's a couple minis. We got a John Deere 80. 820 and an 830. It's funny, I was telling my friend Zeke, when I was worked at my first John Deere dealership way back, I was still in my teens, I did a wiring job on one of these back in the day and fixed the lights on it. And that second John Deere dealership I worked at, I did a engine rebuild on one of these, a 4020, rings and bearings and whatnot. And so, yeah, it was kind of cool to see these here, so I threw them in. Why not? And then we got a little Massey here. I should have done a 135 because I rebuilt a 135 for a local farmer in my dad's garage. Total engine rebuild, clutch and brakes, and paint job. But this thing here I got to take out. That's just an abomination. Like, look at the size of it. It's supposed to be a Ford N. It's huge. Got a special made, I guess, monstrous flathead V8 in there, but it's just insane. And a Farmall 1206. It's a nice tractor. I remember doing a head job on one of these once. It's kind of pretty cool. Pretty much the same, except I'm thinking it said turbo back here maybe. That doesn't quite ring a bell with turbo there, but it was turbocharged. Anyway, so that's where this is at. There's lots going on. I could show you the map if you've been here this long. You might want to see what we're farming. So, like I say, it's the end of May, and we've got all kinds of stuff going on. I've got 2 fields of sunflower. I got grass, peas, corn, wheat, sunflower, peas, barley, wheat, grass. And that's the extent of what I'm farming at this point, but it's enough. These fields are huge. And my road down is right here, and my road up is right here. So it gives me a nice cycle between, now I have that bridge here, and I'm going to have this one here. It gives me a nice cycle of between all these locations, and especially for the straw, bringing the straw off of here down to here is going to be a breeze now. Instead of going all the way down here, like from here all the way out to here, and all the way back, I'll just be cycling right here. That'll be really good. Brought the crops off of this field up with this road, but now I'm going to have a lot more going on down here to use it. So it's going to be good. But as always, well, not as always, it's the first one of these I've done. I appreciate you following along. And more to come. Still more for this map before FS22 comes out. I got some major crops to get off, and I'm going to try and get as much of that harvest off as I can. I'm probably going to buy fields that are ready to harvest once I see how my harvest starts to go. And this will be my second year on the second game year. And the first harvest went pretty good. Had about half of this much to bring in and made quite a packet of money. And with the auto drive, had 3 semis through the winter months just on a cycle, taking grain down to the town when the price was right, and did really well. So I expect to make quite a bit of money this year too. So, okay, take care. We'll catch you later, and bye for now.